This week's tip is about where do you get your new board members. As you probably know, since you've been listening to these tips for a while, every organization is governed by a board of directors. The people, or in a for-profit situation, the person sometimes, who is the director, is the person who is legally responsible for what goes on with that organization. So if there's a board, it is a group of people. If it's one person, it is that one person. Where do these people come from? In the nonprofit world, you have to find them. So at every annual general meeting, you're going to re-elect the board members who are willing to stay on, but you have to often find new blood. You've got to find someone to replace people who are retiring. And what's the situation with your term limits? We've got more information on the site about that, but if you have term limits, then some of your board members are definitely not re-offering every time. So where do they come from? You probably need a nominating committee. That nominating committee should be going out, seeing if there's any interest. There can be advertisements placed. People can keep track, if they talk to people during the year, of someone who might be interested in serving on the board. If you want to replace certain expertise, if you have a lawyer, for example, who's leaving the board, then you might be looking for a lawyer to replace that person. And you could talk to the Bar Association in your province to see if there's anyone who's willing to serve. Let me tell you who's not supposed to be in charge of finding new board members, and that would be management, in particular the executive director. It is not appropriate for management to get to decide who their new bosses are going to be. The directors get to pick the directors, not management. So whatever you're doing, make sure that's not what's happening. The management is going out and finding directors to be on your board. And that is this week's tip. Thank you.